Fenwick Friar Baseball is streaming live from beautiful Triton College baseball field here in River Grove.
We tried to figure that out last time. It is River Grove. It is River Grove,
Illinois. Beautiful night game here. The lights are warming up as the Fenwick Friars represent the home team this evening. Get set to take on the Oak Park River Forest Huskies. Cool night here in River Grove. Game time temperature right around 50 degrees. Long sleeves on the Flyers as they have their home uniforms on, the off-white or cream with black pinstripes, black sleeves. Fenwick across the front with their black caps. OPRF Huskies in their dark blues with orange letters and white piping.
Yeah, this is sharp.
Friars finishing up their infield warm-up. They'll turn it over to the Huskies here in just a little bit. And when they're finished up with that, it'll be game time. Game time is set for 6 o'clock. It looks like we're running maybe just a tad behind.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes.
So we'll run a few ads here. We'll take a break, and we'll bring you back in the action here. We'll give you our insight into tonight's matchup between the Fenwick Friars and the Oak Park River Forest Huskies.
In a city that never slows down, your time, your health, and your focus matter more than ever. Healthcare should feel personal, attentive, and built around you. That's where concierge medicine makes the difference. With direct access, more time, and care designed for your life. You're never just another appointment. Sean Cahill, MD, Concierge Medicine.
For generations, Chicago has trusted one name for bread done the right way. Toronto bread is baked fresh every day using time-honored recipes, quality ingredients, and a whole lot of pride. From family dinners to neighborhood favorites, Toronto brings people together one slice at a time. Proudly baked in Berwyn and served across the Chicagoland area, this is more than bread. It's tradition you can taste. Toronto bread, Chicago's bread.
You know that dream where you finally find a salon that actually gets your hair right? Well, we got the place for you! Mac Daddy Salon in Forest Park takes you from crossed fingers to confidence in one visit. Real stylist, real results, and zero hair regret. Wake up smiling, walk out glowing. Ask for Tracy at Mac Daddy Salon, where your dream hair is no longer a dream. Mac Daddy Salon, dream hair delivered.
Cool for Wyatt and Tricia tonight.
All right, we're back in the action here at Triton College baseball field. Home of the Trojans, no doubt. So this home game matchup here for the Friars set to begin in just a bit. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Friars baseball team here, the varsity, on an 8-game skid. 3 of those losses were by way of the mercy rule, to be politically correct.
Yeah. It's been a. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry.
No, yeah,
It's been a tough go, but yeah, there's nothing to hide. There's nothing to run from. Now, a lot of that is a function of an absolutely brutal schedule that we're right in the middle of now, and it doesn't get any easier tonight as we go out of conference to battle the Huskies from Oak Park River Forest. But Fenwick, we gotta find something here. I know the guys are grinding. I know the coaches are doing everything they can, switching over the lineups, trying to find some magic. hopefully, Ryan, I think in a rivalry game like this is the type of thing where you know you're going to have the energy tonight, you know you're going to have the guys focused, and hopefully tonight we can come out, keep this game nice and close early. Colin Dragus is taking them out. Hopefully you can get through the first couple innings, keep this game close, put the pressure on these guys early, and then take your chances winning late.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see with Dragus. He's pitched a gem the last time out, and the story for the Friars is there hasn't been a lot of defensive support. So
No.
even yesterday, Jack Fagan on the bump for the Friars. I think through the first 3-4 innings, there was only 2 balls hitting the outfield, both for outs. They scored 6 runs on infield errors and infield singles. It was a real tough outing for Jack and for the Friars, and it just wasn't yesterday. It seems that shoring up the defense on the infield has been a big concern for the Friars, especially going to this game. And it doesn't get any easier tomorrow, partner.
No. Then we got Mount Carmel tomorrow. So this is a stretch in which we play 5 games in 5 days. But the guys gotta find a way. They gotta battle through. We are becoming a better baseball. We will become a better baseball team because of this. But right now we gotta find a way to scratch out a win, get some confidence, and hopefully it starts tonight.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. So we got you live on the press box cam here. We're upstairs here. We got a beautiful view of the ballpark here. Beautiful turf field. Plays 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line. And I think we discussed it's probably around 385 to center.
With an elevated wall from about left center to right center, probably goes up another 10, 15 feet. So they're hit it out there. It's gonna be a poke. When we played Maine South here earlier, there was not a home run, even though there was some pretty squared up baseballs. We'll see tonight. I know in the game last year, Josh Morgan hit one out. Certainly possible. Not much wind tonight. Hopefully one of the Friars can get a hold of one.
Yeah, flags are sitting nearly still on the poles out in right center field. Looking ahead to the players to take a look at, it's Brown for the OPRF Huskies batting .412 and Elliot Bastito for the Friars. It's been a bright spot for the Friars batting .520. Did we lose our feed? So
Elliot, if I may, Ryan, Elliot's just worked his way. We haven't had a lot of guys this year who have taken that opportunity and just really grabbed it by the neck. He's the one that has. He's basically told the coaches, there is no way in the world you're taking me out of this lineup. I don't care where you put me, DH, first base, put me in right, whatever you want to do, but I got to play. And he's the one guy more than anybody else that's really taken that opportunity. When he comes up, he's looking to do damage, and most of the season he has.
Yeah, he really has, making the best of the opportunity. Last out, he did a 2 RBI double into the gap, and just continues to mash. And that's another thing about baseball, getting those opportunities and making the most of them. And it's easy to say, it's hard to do, right?
No doubt, yeah.
Consistency up and down the lineup. You like to find your spot in the order, work through some adversity. The Friars carry a 27-man roster. 9 of those are POs. And so there's a lot of bench strength. And so when your number's called, you got to be ready. And that's just the name of the game. So the Huskies are lining up along the baseline. That means it's almost game time. We'll take you out to the field here.
Yeah, I think we got a national anthem. The umpires have national anthem pending here pretty soon. We got 3 umpires tonight. They've just taken the field, and I think we're approaching game time here, Ryan. What a lovely night, man. Couldn't be happier to be here. This is really what it is all about. Dream about something like this when your kid is young. You dream about something like this in the wintertime, and now we're here. Hopefully the Friars can make the most of it, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's extend that a bit while the coaches meet at home plate to go over the ground rules. It's really a great game because a lot of these kids.
Sure.
Give a pause here for a second.
Yeah, we'll let the guys announce.
Please rise and move your hats as we honor America with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Just like that, we're off. So while we're going through some pleasantries here, I want to finish that thought with Colin Dragas takes us warm up because so many of these kids on both teams came up through the River Forest Youth Baseball League and surrounding communities. Parents such as myself were part of that coaching community at some point, and so there's so many kids on both sides that have played baseball either the same team or against each other for many, many years, and now they find themselves in different high schools in a battle here at a Crosstown Classic, if you will, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no doubt. As a matter of fact, there's two kids on Oak Park's team that were on Jack's summer team with the Sparks last summer. Wonderful kids, Matt Davis and Connor Crumry. After meeting them and spending the whole summer with them, I have a hard time hating these Huskies because they're just wonderful young men. But you know, tonight we want to rip their head off. So let's go. You know how it is, right?
Yeah, Zach Goldberg leading things off for the Huskies. He's going to stand in there, exchange pleasantries with Mr. Goldberg.
Yeah, it's always nice. Nice to see the parents. Nice to see everybody.
Batting sixth, playing right fielder, number 2, Brandon Beasley. Batting seventh, playing designated hitter, number 23, Xavier Martin. Batting eighth, catcher, number 21, Oliver Quintilla. And batting ninth for the Huskies, third baseman, number 9, Julian Garcia Barria. The Huskies are head coached by Kevin Campbell, who is assisted by Tim Denby, Mike Morris, Justin Rodriguez, Toby Rigsby, and Larry Gregg. And now let's meet the Friars starting lineup. Leading off playing second base, number 25, Gio Arno. Batting second. Playing first base, number 5, A.J. McConnell. Coaching playing center fielder, number 5, Daniel. Batting third, catching for the Friars, number 23, Ethan Gonzalez. Batting cleanup for the Friars, designated hitter, number 27, Elliot Busto. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 18, Jeremy Munoz. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 4, Luca Ponzia. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 22, Buffalo Manley. And batting eighth, right field, number 15, Anthony Rupo. Finishing out for the Friars, pitcher number 12, Colin Dragas.
Pitch by Colin Dragas to Zach Goldberg.
Excellent pitch right there. Get him.
Ethan Gonzalez picks it up, fires it over to first. Munoz holds the bag, and that's going to be out number 1.
Good start there for the Friars. Good job by Ethan to jump out and get that one. That didn't dribble much more than 5 feet out in front of home plate. Being on the hard surface, so it started to roll a little bit away from him. Ethan made a great play, and Jeremy did a great job to hang in there. You saw Goldberg running down there. He was going to run face to face with Jeremy Munoz, and he decided better of it.
In the dirt. Big backstop here tonight. So, threat of passed balls for stolen bases. That's more up the bat.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Colin's going to focus on spin tonight. Location and spin is going to be the key to getting these guys out. That was a well-located pitch. Didn't get the call.
See if we keep you here.
Nice to get an out in one pitch, though, wasn't it, Ryan? There it is.
Sure was. 2-1 to count, now more.
Been a very tough go of it for our pitchers recently for a variety of reasons. Not necessarily because of bad pitching, but for a variety of reasons. So to get an out on the first pitch against a lineup like this is there it is.
Hit sharply to the shortstop, fires it over to Munoz. And that's going to be out number 2. Friars cruising right along here. That looks like Nelson, number 4, steps up to the plate for the Huskies.
He's a big kid, huh?
Good kid, good athlete. Football player, baseball player. Remember back in the day, he played basketball. Rocco was a youngster. There's a shot out into the gap, and Nelson pieces that one. That's going to roll. And it's misplayed by the left fielder. Oh, that's Anthony Piccolo out there. Kicks it a little bit, but McConnell right there to pick him up.
Yeah.
No matter what, that's a double, so I don't think the net result changes.
No, it didn't impact. He was trying to cut it off just to ensure that he wasn't going to get to third base. Wouldn't have mattered because AJ was there anyway, so he kept him at second base. We weren't going to get him at second anyway, but Colin's got to settle in. It'd be real nice to get out of this first inning with no damage.
That's Robert Kulovitz. Robert Kulovitz, well, he went out of his way to say hi to me before the game. I thought that was very kind of him. Anthony Kulovitz's father, who's coached together back in the day. Again, Kulovitz, a lot of power, all fields, playing center field, I believe, for the Huskies. We'll take a look at that.
Colin's just got to hang in there. Hopefully he can get him to roll over this one, hit it right at somebody. There it is.
It's a chopper off the plate back to Dragus.
I think that was a double hit there. He hit it, went right down, kind of bounced a little bit, then his bat hit it again. Unfortunately, that's a foul ball and not what could have been a potential inning-ending out. But Colin looks in control early here. He's just got to keep throwing strikes.
1-1 to count here, 2 away. Colin get out of it. Nobody holding on.
Good
Nice
pitch.
curveball there for strike 2. 1-2 to count.
All spin. I think Colin's success today is not only going to be location, but his ability to locate that curveball. If he throws pitches like that, where he starts it at his hip and then just winds over the inside corner, he's going to have a lot of success tonight, even against a lineup like this.
There's a ground ball down third baseline. Foul. Nelson off with the pitch. He's going to have to drop back to second. They're not holding on Nelson at second.
Well, they were until that exchange, and they didn't at all there. And Nelson's an experienced player, smart guy, speedy. He took off.
Apologize. We're shooting through the netting. You know how I love doing that. And we're going to pick up a little bit of netting from here time to time. There's a pitch. Skips away. And Gonzalez is going to have an opportunity. And he eats it probably well down to eat it there. The ball carried him down the third base line, taking him towards the play. But just couldn't get to it in time. Nelson had a good jump, so he's at third now.
Yeah, initially, Ryan, I thought he might have had a play there, but the ball just skipped a little too far away. It was wise to hold on to it. The last thing you want to do there is chuck the ball over the third baseman's head and give them a cheap run here. They can get a hit.
So Colin gets set for the 2-2 offering here with 2 away.
That's all right.
Piece out the center field. McConnell right there, camping out, puts the glove up, squeezes for out number 3. And the Huskies are retired. Moving back to the bottom of the first as the Friars get an opportunity to take the sticks. after a word from our sponsor. All right, back in the action here. I want to give a shout out to Jude Miller. Jude Miller in the broadcast booth here. He's given us all of our announcements for on the field players, defensive and offensive setups, public service announcements. He's doing a great job. Jude Miller. We're back in the action here. We'll crank up the volume here thanks to D. Bucalo that's watching us live. We'll see if we can peek this out a little bit. Maybe we'll crank it up even more.
It's going to get down.
And there, Gio Rangel sends that one down the line. He's going to try to
Sit
turn
tight,
for
sit tight.
two, and he's going for two. And oh boy, and the ball is offline. And Rangel's on board.
Get there,
with
go to
a
third.
leadoff double. How's that, Bucalo? Let's see if we can lower the on-field action. Maybe that'll make it a little clearer.
Ryan, that's obviously a great start. He probably could have gotten to third there because that ball got away. It got past the back up in the cutoff man, rolled all the way over to the fence. We'll take the double, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, partner, when he turned first base,
I thought he was going to be out, right?
Fielder had the baseball. I thought he was dead.
It's a good sign, though. Good sign that the Friars are aggressive early, not intimidated, and here to play.
That's Picado who takes ball one. Working on our levels here in the booth. It's not very often where someone tells me I'm too quiet. Picado takes that one bounces in there. That's Henry on the mound for the Huskies.
Yeah, one of the things that's difficult for us that we really require our listeners is the volume of our mics. It seems to be all over the map, game to game. So
that ball hit out of the center field, fly ball, corralled by Zach Goldberg, the center fielder. Center field, excuse me, that's Kulovitz out in left field. My mistake earlier. Apologize for that. So McConnell's retired on the fly ball. Brings up Gonzalez with Rangel sitting out at second base in scoring position. One away here. A lot of action early. That one hit high in the air. Center field Goldberg coming in, loses his cap. Squeezes for out number two.
yeah, Ethan made a good pass at that one. Was nice, aggressive early in the count. Unfortunately, essentially popped it up. Hopefully, Bastido can drive Rangel in here.
And Bastido has been hot. Hopefully, he can continue that trend here with the speedy Rangel out at second, representing the go-ahead run here early. Ball down low in the zone. See if we'll give you another angle at Bastido through the fencing. Oh, green screen. There we go. tall right-hander, left-hander, excuse me.
Huh.
Goodness me. Nice curveball there.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. This pitcher, Henry, comes over the top. Comes out of the sort of the same arm slot, the fastball and the curve. Looks like the speed is somewhat easy to pick up.
And takes a hack at that one, comes up empty. And now it's 1-2 with 2 away. Well, very similar situation
it is.
here
Yep.
that we saw with the Huskies in the top of the first.
Yeah, both teams have threatened. Hopefully, LA can come through here.
And a 1-2 offering. There's a ground ball to the shortstop who scoops it up, fires it over to first. In time. And the Friars are retired. That's going to do it. They leave one. One hit, no errors, one left. The score is 0-0. We move to the top of the second. We'll be back in the action. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
Your investments and our insights. Your ideas and our innovation. Your vision and our mission. At Janus Henderson Investors, we believe working together is the way to work better, with your goals and our expertise in perfect harmony. Janus Henderson Investors, investing in a brighter future together.
You know.
All right, a lot of action here early. Sorry, partner.
No, go ahead. I wanted to say something off air.
All right, hopefully we switched it up here and went into stereo mode here in the broadcast booth, and I think that's going to make a big difference for clarity. That ball hit on the ground out in the left field. Buccolo picks it up, fires it in. Waiting for the game stream here. It's number 24, Maroney, for the Huskies, as he leads things off with a single. That brings up Beasley. Oh, now we're in business. We got good levels now. Appreciate all of our live streamers out there. Throw us a chat. We're always interested in where you're joining the broadcast from, who you're rooting for, who's your favorite broadcaster.
No doubt. I think you usually win on that. I get my family calling in. Maybe I have some nice planted molds telling me how great I am.
Ronnie takes his lead at first. Conlon kicks, fires, leaves that one outside. And now it's I want to know the. Sorry, go ahead.
OPRF crowd is fired up. Fenwick crowd is too down the left field line.
Yeah, a lot of students. A student section down the line there on both sides. Swing and a miss for Beasley. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, I keep saying it, but Colin's got to think location, slow, and then spin him. If he does that and he locates that pitch, he'll be good. He was way out ahead of that one. Missed it by about 2 feet. Just keep doing that. Keep ground balls.
Now soft contact, but just in the right spot. Buccolo coming in, picks it up on the 2-hop, fires it into the cut man. Then Johnny Buckman. And his first and second as the first 2 hitters reach for the Huskies. Big moment in the game here. Xavier Martin stands in with runners at first and second and nobody out.
Yeah, the ball's about 25 miles per hour off the bat. Unfortunately, it found some grass out there, or artificial grass out there. Couldn't have thrown it out there any better. Friars got to keep grinding. They'll get a break here soon.
That one sculled foul down the first base line and out of play.
How about a ground ball right at Ponzio at third base? Get that thing, step on third, throw to first. 2 quick outs. We could use it right now, Ryan.
I'll tell you what. Let's see. I like the plan, partner. Let's see how it would make it come into fruition. And that one's hammered out in the left field. 2 hops Buccolo. Scoops it up. Comes up gunning. Nice throw by Buccolo to get that one in a hurry. That saves a run. And now the bases are full of Huskies.
Yeah, that pitch was not missed. That was not a 28-mile-per-hour floater out in the left center field. That one was pieced up. Buccolo did a good job to get to it, throw it in. We're obviously not going to risk sending the runner there with nobody out. And Friars are still in a position where a ground ball would be most beneficial. I think if they can get it to the middle infielders, you take the 2 outs and let the run score. One of these days we're going to get one. We're going to get a ground ball right back to Colin here, Brian. Ooh, didn't miss by much. Didn't miss the batter by much either. But it's ball 1.
So more technical difficulties here. Sorry about that. Skips that one in. Nice job by Gonzalez to corral it. Got 90 feet away, a threat to score. The Huskies right down the line.
Yeah, falling behind here is trouble. Obviously, bases loaded, nobody out. You don't want to have to groove in one, but you also don't want to walk or run in because then you're still facing problems. It's a good pitch. Gets a call. Perfectly located pitch, particularly on a 2-0 count. Umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt. If it touched the plate, it was on black.
Sun's starting to set. Lights coming on. Shadows in full effect on the infield. Leaves that one outside. And now, with nowhere to put him, Colin Dragus in a big moment here. Bases loaded. 3-1 the count. Nice. Oh, that one inside. Look closer from up here, but Gonzalez calls for timeout, trots out to go talk with Colin Dragus. And it's 1-0 Huskies. That free pass pushes a run in.
What's the miss inside? I didn't think it missed by much, right?
Yeah, here comes Coach Q, pitching coach for the Friars. He's going to come out and have a chat with Dragus. Infield comes in for a meeting at the mound. We'll take a break for this meeting at the mound. We'll be right back in the action in just a minute.
For more than a century, Oak Park, Illinois has been a community built on strong values, proud traditions, and neighbors supporting neighbors. From its early days as a small village just west of Chicago to the vibrant community it is today, Oak Park has always been a place where people take pride in where they live. That same commitment to community is what drives Oak Park Bank. For generations, Oak Park Bank has proudly served local families, homeowners, and businesses with trusted financial guidance and the kind of personal service you only get from a true community bank. Whether you're opening your first account, buying a home, or growing a business, Oak Park Bank is here to help every step of the way. Because great communities deserve a great bank. Oak Park Bank, built on community, focused on you.
Back in the action here. Nice curveball in there for a strike call. Nice. We call it a productive mound visit. Is that right, partner?
Yeah, fired a great curveball in the first pitch. He's going to need to throw a few of them here, though, because he is in a whole lot of mess.
Huskies already got 1 run in. Base is full of Huskies. There's a ground ball past Ponzio. That's going to score 2. Buccolo comes up with it. He's fired.
Cutoff man. Get it to cutoff man.
Gonzalez fires over to second. I got to believe that ball goes to the cut man. Try to preserve the runners to first and second. Limit the damage. Now runners are in scoring position. Unless you're Barry Bonds, I don't think you get him at the plate there.
Another example, Ryan, of just the mistakes that defensively. That's a small one, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, right? But rather than having guys at first and second with nobody out. You got them at second and third. You know, now you get a ground ball here, rather than a double play and forcing that guy at second. You're getting a run in and no double plays. So that stuff's got to get cleaned up.
Nice. Bon Ponzio there picks it up, fires it over to Munoz, puts a tag on him. A little bit of a collision, gets the first out of the inning. Scores a run. 4-0 Huskies here.
I'd say that was a great play by Jeremy to hang in there.
Munoz, tough left-hander for the Friars, playing first base.
And yet another errant throw. If he didn't have the courage to stand there and take that shot, that would have gone down the right field line. You'd still have nobody out. Another run in. So credit to him.
Jimmy Timponi says, it is good. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Got to keep us honest here in the booth here. Beautiful booth here at Triton.
Yeah.
Could use a cooler underneath the shelf here full of beverages to keep us hydrated. But, we don't want to be greedy. Oh, that one's piece. That one's deep. McConnell drifting over. Oh, that's McMahon who comes over, cuts off McConnell and nabs it. That's another sac fly, score a run. So there's 2 outs here. As Garcia scores on the play. So that ball did have a tail on it. I don't know who called it. If McConnell was calling for it, I got to believe McMahon, taller, had a nice line out. It was tailing his way.
To their credit, they both hung in on it. I'd rather have that happen and the ball be caught than have them look at each other and have the thing fly into the wall and that run around the bases.
We've seen a little bit of that, partner.
Yeah.
See if we could take advantage of our righty cam here. And Johnny Nelson's back up to the plate for the Huskies. Nelson doubled in his first at bat in the first inning, out in the left center.
Yeah, they've almost batted around here. It's happened quick.
I'm sure his father, Scott Nelson's, either in the stands here or watching live stream.
Sure, he's probably watching our live stream. Uh-oh.
And that one's pieced out in the left, and Nelson's 2 for 2. And Buccalo getting some overtime work out in left field, to say the least. And that might do it, yep. And that's going to do it for Colin Dragus. They're going to go to the pen. Coach trots out. There's going to be a pitching change. And we'll be back in the action here after this pitching change in just a few minutes.
For over 85 years, Dairy Queen has been a sweet tradition in the community. From legendary blizzards to cone shakes and smiles shared across generations, this is where memories are made, one treat at a time. Located at 211 East St. Charles Road in Villa Park, Dairy Queen is more than dessert. It's a hometown favorite. Stop by and taste the tradition that has been loved for decades. Dairy Queen. Happiness served daily. When it's time to celebrate, AA Rental Center has you covered. From tents and tables to chairs and everything in between, we help turn any gathering into an unforgettable event. Whether it's backyard parties, weddings, graduations, or corporate events, our team makes it easy from setup to teardown. Proudly serving Melrose Park and beyond, AA Rental Center brings the party to you. Rent easy, celebrate big. For generations, Oak Park, Illinois has been a
All right, back in the action here after the pitching change. We got Finn Milder on the bump for the Friars.
Yeah, Finn's just got to, again, grind through this, throw strikes, try and keep us in this game.
Nelson steals second.
Maybe hold
He's
the guy
going to
up
be
there
in
so
there
it's a better
safely. Gets a good jump on Finn. That's Robert Kulovitz at the plate for the Huskies. Second at bat. Kulovitz 0 for 1 today. Three and one to count. No, there's no way that's right.
That's not right.
That one skips by, and
It's
holy moly! Now
It's
Nelson's
2-0.
going to trot on down to third. 2-0 the count. Yep. We were chatting during the break. The bullpen for the Friars is well depleted going into this game. The Friars have been playing almost daily,
Yeah, against brutal competition, too, which
so haven't been able to get extended outings from any of the pitchers past, with the exception of Bobby Milder went 5 innings or 4 and a third.
Really, our starters have hung in there.
There's a ground ball to second baseman. Picks it up, and that's Gio Rangel gets out number 3 over to Munoz. And the Huskies are retired, but not after 4 or 5 hits.
6 hits, 5 runs, right?
Totally. I think they had 1 in the first.
Oh, that's right. I'm
They had
sorry.
5 hits and 5 runs. They got all their runs in this inning. So, holy smokes. Friars got themselves a little bit of a deficit to work out of. They're going to have to get their bats going. They're down the line there. Coach is pumping them up. We'll be back in the action on the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes.
For generations, Oak Park, Illinois has been a community built on trust, family, and care for one another. That same spirit lives on at Ponzio Dental. Located right here in Oak Park, Illinois, Ponzio Dental provides modern, compassionate dental care for the whole family. From routine cleanings to advanced treatments, their experienced team is dedicated to making every visit comfortable and personalized. Because a healthy smile starts with a dentist who truly cares. Ponzio Dental, Oak Park's hometown dentist. Smile with confidence. Smile with Ponzio.
All right, we're back in the action here as the sun is slowly starting to set. Lights beginning to take effect here at Triton College Field here in River Grove. Jeremy Munoz leads things off for the Friars, the left-hander. Munoz batting in the cleanup position for the Friars. Munoz pops that one up out to right field. That ball's corralled. That's out number 1. So Luca Ponzio steps in. And it looks like Michael McMahon, the on-deck circle. Mike McMahon has been hot lately. Had a nice home run at the Priory. First
McMahon
pitch
has
in there
been
for a
hit well.
strike called. Sorry, partner.
Yeah, McMahon has been well. He put it together. That homer, he's a prize. He's been squaring a lot of balls up. Trying to extend this lineup. That's a hit.
And Ponzio gets one out into the gap at right center, and he's going to be aboard with a solid single. That'll bring up McMahon. If McMahon should reach, it'll bring up Anthony Buccolo. Let's see if McMahon can stay hot. Turn on one down the left field line. And
Yeah, if he hits it like he did the other day at the Priory, it'll fly over that fence. Those people out in left field better be careful.
throw over to first. Ponzio back safely. Man takes a look at that one down low. Yeah. David Buccolo tuning in from South Bend, Indiana. Says, no one better than the Pat and Rhino Show. Nice curveball there. Just missed to McMahon.
Look at not sure where that missed. He wants to know if it's up.
The pitcher, yeah, how about that? Let's see.
Yeah, where we're sitting right now, that looks like it's right down the middle. So
We got a good bird's eye view today, partner. That one gets in there for a strike. So
he called it up, which is tough to do against McMahon. That must have been really up. Well, anyway, 2-1.
Ponzio gets his lead at first. He's dancing. McMahon pulls that one. Oh, he gets it through the hole between short and third. And that's back-to-back singles for the Friars in the middle of the order.
Yeah, we saw this on yesterday, Ryan. Some swinging together some hits, but we're not getting that critical one to kind of consummate it, you know?
Yeah, that's a 3-game hitting streak for McMahon.
Yep.
And that's going to bring up Anthony Buccolo. I believe he's looking for a knock here, obviously.
It'd be nice.
See if Buccolo can find a barrel here, send one out in the gap, and get Ponzio in. Buccolo shows bunt. Ponzio steals third. Holy cow, look at that. Ponzio showcasing that speed.
Yeah, it wasn't even a play. Ponzio took matters into his own hands there, just took off, didn't care about the bunt, didn't care about anything. And by the time the catcher even corralled the ball, it was sliding into third base.
My goodness. Coach Kamisic down there at third. Coach Grito holding down first base in the coach's boxes. Always found it difficult to stay within the confines of the coach's boxes. Throw over to first. McMahon in safely. Friars dugout comes alive. Fans and students down the left field line supporting those Friars.
I think it's a good matchup for Anthony, Ryan. You know, Book can struggle with velocity, but it doesn't look like this guy's throwing a ton of velocity. Speed Book's bat up a little bit, square one up, driving in the left field. He's got a good opportunity here.
Buccolo takes a hack at that one. Comes up empty. 0-2 the count with one away here. And Buccolo's going to have to tighten up a little bit. Try to find a barrel. Get the ball in play. Ball in play is going to score a run, you got to believe. Buccolo calls time.
Unless it's a, well, let's not even think it.
Yeah, right.
Let's not even think it. Don't even think it, all right?
I believe you were thinking it. And ball is dropped. There's a runner at first, so there is no dropped third strike there. So Buccolo is out. Strike three.
He was running for fun, but I think maybe it confused the situation so much that McMahon was able to advance to second.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Without any throw, because maybe everybody was so confused and telling Buccolo you can't run there. Now we got him at second and third. There's 2 outs, and Johnny Buckman in a critical spot here for the Friars. We got to get at least 2 of these back here, Ryan, you know?
Buckman shows bunt, fouls it back. Buckman had a nice BP session earlier here today.
Good idea there. Real good idea. Just wasn't able to execute it, you know?
Yeah, with 2 outs, Buckman's got a lot of speed. He's going to have to get that ball.
And I got to tell you, Ryan, the third baseman is not fazed by that bunt attempt at all. He's still playing
he's pretty deep.
I try it again, frankly, if he's going to stay back there.
That one outside. 1-1 the count here. Let's scoot on over, get a better look at the action here. And see Ponzio 90 feet away with 2 away. 1-1. Buckman takes strike called. And the 1-2 offering outside. 2-2 the count. Friars 2 runners in scoring position, in the form of Ponzio and McMahon. See if Buckman can get the job done here. Buckman hits a chopper. Couple of bounces to the third baseman. Double clutches. No, the runner is safe. And here comes McMahon to score, and Ponzio's in. And Buckman with a slow roller, chopper-esque to the third baseman. Tough play for him. Comes up, fires it. First baseman can't handle it. And Buckman's aboard, and that's going to turn the lineup over. And Rango, the left-hander, second baseman for the Friars, steps up. He had a leadoff leadoff double in the first inning.
Yeah, right. That would have been a real close play at first base anyway. Johnny might have been able to beat it as it was. But
and there you go. Rango gets it done, and Buckman on his way to third. Nope, he pulls up wisely. Ball was offline. He would have been safe, but you can't play that game chasing 5. And so it's, it's 2-5 5-2. Friars are chasing 3 now. They did all this damage with 2 outs,
Yeah,
partners.
no doubt. Yeah, obviously, Huskies came through with five runs in the top of the second, and the Friars are getting some hits from the bottom of the second. Neither pitcher's missing many bats right now as the ball is flying all over the outfield.
Sure is. That's A.J. McConnell. Stands in. McConnell 0 for 1 today. And this game there's going to be a lot of action here as it's only the bottom of the second, partner. Just a quick reminder.
It exploded here in the second inning, no doubt. Hopefully A.J. can get into one, make this in 5-4.
Oh, swinging bunt. Hits the plate, hits McConnell. He gets to do it again here.
Yeah, it took off there. I think the ball was in foul territory when it hit him, and he was in the box. So, no damage there. I like this matchup for A.J.
See if A.J. can pipe one out in the outfield here. Inside, 2-1 the count to McConnell. Henry at 28 pitches for the Huskies. Friars with 5 hits, 2 runs. Huskies with 6 hits and 5 runs here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, both offenses got defenses scrambling a little bit. You got to put some pressure on them. And both have succeeded in doing that this inning.
There's going to be a play at third, and Buckman's in safely. Double steal. McConnell swings that strike 2, so deuces across the board. Anthony Ponzio watching from 30,000 feet. He says, "Let's go, boys."
Big pitch here. 2-2 count. Basic can score 2 runs, make it a 5-4 game, get us right back in this one.
No doubt. Outside, and it should have been. And McConnell lays off. Tough. That's a tough pitch to lay off, too, especially when you're protected. Nice job by McConnell. The count is full now. Runners in scoring position. Upstairs, and McConnell's aboard with a walk, and now the bases are full of Friars. And let's go. Got to believe that Ethan Gonzalez was taken off the catcher's gear, right?
Big moment here, Ryan. Big moment. We got probably our best, really pound for pound, our best hitter up. Bases loaded, chasing 3 runs. Got a good swing last time. I think we'll take another good one this time. Looking aggressive up there.
There's a chopper. Slow roller, short third baseman picks it up, fires it across the diamond. And Gonzalez is retired on the first pitch. They leave 3, score 2. With 5 hits, 1 error, excuse me. The score, your Friars 2 and the OPRF Huskies 5 will be back in the action here at Triton College Field in just a few minutes.
Respect for the game begins here.
When you come into our dome, there's a pulse, there's a heartbeat.
Everything you see in here is dedicated to training the athlete. When you come in, I want you to be hungry. You have to put in the work that you know you need to do to get to where you want to be.
The focus of this facility is to develop the complete athlete.
Yeah, Josh Morgan's out. J.J. Baldo is.
Back in the action here. Old Glory flying out in right center field. Beautiful flag and view. The lights are taking effect.
Cut the music. Hang on. We got it. Hang on. He left. Hang on.
The little technical difficulties up in the box. They're going to blame that one on the Nero Broadcast
No,
Network.
not at all. That was Oak Park's game man went to the bathroom and didn't get back in time.
There's a ground ball to Buckman, who picks it up, fires it over to Munoz.
It's Rangel for the record over there.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Boy, the
yeah, we switched up. So Rangel's at second, Buckman at short. I think we
these-
covered that in the first inning. Sorry.
These infielders gotta love this turf field a lot more than the conditions yesterday, don't they? Man, the chops are so much more truer, and the ball gets to them faster, and it's just a much easier play.
Beasley stands in for strike one called. Beasley's 1 for 1 today.
Yeah, he floated one about 20 feet over Johnny's head in that productive second inning for the Huskies. Good play.
Oh, strike 2, outside corner.
Yeah.
Beautiful pitch
A
there.
little bit of a backdoor spin on that one. It started out off the plate. Definitely started off the plate, but then came back and caught the plate. Good job of the umpire to not give up on that one. Now he's got an 0-2 count. Another one.
Oh, he looks,
man.
goes to the same spot, doesn't get the call.
It's a very similar pitch, Ryan. It must have been low on that one because it looked like that caught the plate by the time it crossed it. But keep doing that, huh?
Milder, only 8 pitches since he's come into the game. Retired 1 here. Gets out of the inning. That one hit high in the air in the infield. Ponzio back, Buckman back. Buckman calling for it. Buckman catches it, fires it over to Rangel. They toss it around, get it back to Milder, and there's 2 away. And that
Absolutely,
productive, quick inning that we were longing for looks like it's happening here. It's just quickly 2 away. That's
Yeah, this is big. This is big. But now Martin's a really good hitter, and obviously we've seen it before when you get 2 quick outs and the inning falls apart on this. But this is exactly what Finn needs. Not only to get us back in the dugout and hitting, but I'd like Finn to give us some length in this game too.
strike there on the outside corner. Finn's found that outside corner. Now, and this is a right-handed hitter, so he's working both sides of the plate here,
Right
partner.
now, his location is about as good as a pitcher can get, which is what you got to do against a lineup like this.
Goes away again. I like him living on that outside corner.
Yeah, again, that miss. What was that off, Ryan? About 3 or 4 inches?
Maybe, yeah.
That's what you want to do. Another one, just missed. It's all right, live there. It's okay.
McMahon's going to be battling out there as the sun sets. It's right in the face of the right fielder,
Yeah.
second baseman, and first baseman.
Everybody on the right side of the
And
field.
Milder's throwing everything on the outside part of the plate. He's probably thinking, come on, man. That one upstairs. Now the count 3-1 here to Xavier Martin.
Every time I've seen Martin hit, he hits it hard. Maybe he doesn't always, but every time I see him, he does. There's
Oh, wow. Gets a break there on an inside pitch. Martin fisted foul to the netting behind home plate. Now the count is full with 2 outs.
Yeah, perfect location there. You're not going to do much with that. Got it right in on his fist. Fortunately for Martin, he fouled it off rather than hit it because that one wasn't going anywhere. Right here, Finn. There it is.
Same pitch, same result. Can do better there.
They got the X's up. Fenwick bench has got the Finns up. The Finns versus the X's. What do you think's going to happen, right?
Oh, just missed on the outside corner
Oh.
and loses Xavier Martin. And man, oh man, that one was very, very close.
That was. Yeah. It was, what'd you guys think?
Ponzio Dental. What? Ponzio Dental, one of our sponsors. Watching from 30,000 feet.
What is everybody flying? Ponzio's flying?
Yeah, everybody's
Buffalo's flying?
we're flying. We're home. Oh,
Get the
man.
ball, get the ball.
That one pops out of the mitt of Ethan Gonzalez, rolls down the first baseline. No damage there on the stolen base by Martin. He does successfully steal second. 2 away here. Just let's get after the hitter here, Pontillo. Forgive the pronunciation. That one's in there for a strike call. 1-1.
Boy, Ryan, I thought we had that 3-2 pitch. That would have been nice.
Yeah, you would have saw this side of the ball field lit up.
Right.
And he gets the call on the outside corner there. And Milder looking as good as we've seen him. Gets ahead. I'm sorry, evens it out 2-2.
This is the last thing I'll say about it. That pitch was 3 inches more off than the one he called the ball was.
Should be 1-2. I believe the scoreboard is wrong. Oh yeah, and he gets him. He gets him. And Milder pumped up. So he gets a strike call looking, and he is fist pumping, and he is pumped up walking into the dugout. The Friars are excited to get the sticks going again here. We'll be back in the action here. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
When it comes to great barbecue and crowd favorite comfort food, Big Nick's Catering delivers every time. Owned and operated by Nick Casaccio, Big Nick's is known for bold flavors, generous portions, and food made the right way. From juicy grilled burgers to crispy wings and perfectly prepared chicken, Nick and his team focus on quality ingredients and great taste in every bite. It's simple food done exceptionally well, with the kind of flavor that keeps people coming back for more. When you want food that truly satisfies, trust the team that does it right. Big Nick's Catering. Big flavor in every bite.
Back in the action here is Bastito leads things off for the Friars. Takes a look at that first one off the plate for ball 1. Bastito takes a hack at that one a little bit late, sends it foul down the left field line off the netting. Steve Reich on the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Bastidio swings at that one. Comes up empty. Catcher drops it. They fire it down to first, and Bastido's retired. That brings up Jeremy Munoz. Seen that drop third strike several times. Munoz takes first pitch, strike called. Second offered in there. Look, curveball for strike 2. And Munoz gonna have to battle here with that one outside, way outside, ball 1. Gets 1-2 the count. Munoz slaps that one. Second baseman picks it up on the short hop and fires it over to first for out number 2. Brings up Luca Ponzio. Ponzio's been hot and finding barrels here. His father hopefully enjoying a Tito's and soda from 30,000 feet, watching this at bat. See if Luca can make it happen. Takes that first pitch outside for ball 1. Ponzio 1 for 1 today. Solid single. Takes a whip at that one. Looks like a pitcher change speeds there just a tad. Got Luke out in front. It's quickly 0-2. Pretty efficient inning here for the Huskies. See if Ponzio can get one. That one's upstairs. Find a barrel here, excuse me. It's McMahon on The on-deck circle looking on for the Friars. Ponzio gets a piece of that one, sends it foul down the third base line. Past Coach Kamisic over towards the student section there. That one in the outside corner. Ponzio takes a whip at it, comes up empty, and that's going to be out number 3. And the Friars go down in order. Huskies still leading 5-2 as we move to the top of the 4th. We'll be back in the action here in just a few minutes. The Cordial Inn, located at 9207 31st Street in Brookfield, Illinois. The Cordial Inn's been in business since the 1940s, serving up a small but delicious bar menu and all your frosty beverages. Stop into the Cordial Inn, where their friendly staff is always standing by to ensure you have a great experience. Back in the action here. Partner doing a great job going out there and playing production director here. You know, speaking of production director, as we come back in the action, Liz Lateral.
Who?
Nowhere to be found. Home game here, biggest moment.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm not familiar with that name.
She left us high and dry here up in the broadcast booth for this Crosstown Classic.
She's going to hear about it.
We're going to give her a little bit of business here. We got a close game here, 5-2. Huskies leading.
Boy, that inning wasn't good. I thought, getting us in the dugout there would maybe get a chance to get back at them. But
got mowed down the middle of our order fairly quickly.
Both pitchers settling in a little bit. Nice. Finn gives us some length there, right? In the 4th inning here. He's got to try to get us through. Well, take whatever he can give us. But man, if he can get us through the 5th and into the 6th, that would be great. There it is. He is calling that pitch off the plate for him, right? I wish Jack was pitching today. Be throwing Xavier Munoz and Wyatt Fagan on the mound against Mount Carmel.
Yeah. That one hit high in the air, infield pop-up. Milder calling for it, uncharacteristic. Yeah, calling out the third baseman Ponzio, and he's like, I got this one, kid. Ponzio's like, okay.
As I always say, right, I'd rather see that than 5 guys looking at each other.
No doubt. Look at Milder. Milder's got his hands in the air, giving Ponzio a little business, or Ponzio's giving him a little business. It looks like it's in fun, so that's all good. Just catch the ball. That's the most important thing.
Taking out is however you can get it. Good pitch, dude. Good pitch.
And he's dragging this one around on his shoulders right now, man. He is managing this game. He's got the control on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, I think he knows how this umpire's calling the game. He's throwing it there.
Strike 2.
Getting ahead.
Milder very efficient here. That's Zach Goldberg, the center fielder for the Huskies at the plate, with down 0-2. Strike 3, and Milder cruising along.
Finn is feeling today, isn't he?
You know, something to be said for that Friar dugout. They're having a lot of fun down there, and they've been up against it with adversity. They're in this game.
Yep.
And it's good to see them being positive. And
yeah, we get a break and the game slows down a little bit. We can talk about how the things have been going.
There's a ground ball to Buckman. Picks it up, fires it on the hop. Munoz down with the tag. Beautiful play. And man, oh man, Friars haven't seen much of that, but beautiful play by Buckman going across the Munoz to retire the side. And they go down in order. And we're back here with the bottom of the fourth. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network. Back in the action here in River Grove, Illinois, as Michael McMahon steps up to the plate for the Friars. Milder and the Friars shut the Huskies down. They went 3 up, 3 down. McMahon looked like an awkward swing at that one. He wants it back. He tried to hold up, went too far. It's going to be strike one.
Yeah, I think it's the second he broke inertia with that swing, he knew he was wrong and tried to hold it up.
Right up the middle of the pitcher. Scoops it, underhands it to first. McMahon's retired on 2 pitches. Friars looking to lengthen the time of inning here and get some runners out there and win the inning. The Friars haven't won an inning yet, and they shut down the Huskies at the top of the fourth, so scoring a run here could get the job done. And it's Anthony Buccolo at the plate for the Friars. Outside, ball 1. And Johnny Buckman in the on-deck circle. I'd like to recognize my partner. Not only is he a tremendous color man here, but he's also our real-time scoreboard producer in the booth here, keeping a track of inning, runners on base.
Yeah, I love doing it. Keeps you in the game. I wish I could go back to the paper scorebook with you.
Nice curveball misses to Buccolo.
It looked like a bad pitch there. Buccolo got the call. Anthony's got to get into one here.
3-1. You think Buccolo's got the green light here? What do you think, partner?
Yeah, I think so.
He swings at that one, sends it down the first base line. First baseman drops to a knee, scoops it, trots over, steps on the bag for out number 2.
So the usual suspects in the crowd on the third base side here, all of the Fenwick fans. I see Ann Gall, Becky Morgan, I see Chris Gall, I see, is that Tim Madden I see?
Yeah, there's a Madden out there.
Nicole Javel, everybody's here.
Home cast of characters. Buckman takes an awkward swing at that ball on the outside part of the plate. Must look good coming in because that's the same pitch that got Buckman.
Yeah.
Excuse me, got McMahon.
Henry settled down here and been real sharp these last couple of innings.
Well, that sunsetting's really having an effect. If you,
Yeah, how about a line drive right to the right fielder here?
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on. Anybody else looking at me, probably standing there. Why is everybody looking at me?
I couldn't agree more, We got to be thinking second base here. Let's get that ball to the right side, take advantage of this. It's only going to be like this for, another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Oh, man, another awkward swing by Buckman, and that's going to be strike 3. That's going to do it for the Friars. They go down in order here. Top of the order coming up for the Friars here, the bottom of the 5th. And they're blank. The Friars are chasing 3 here. It's the Oak Park Huskies 5 and the Friars 2. We'll be back in the action in the Pat and Rhino Show in just a few minutes.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
Continuing to pitch for the Friars is number 29, Tate Myler. And starting back for the Huskies is number 30.
Nelson steps up for the Huskies. Nelson's 2 for 2 today. Myler pitching a gem so far. Gets the first pitch called. Strike there. Nelson looks back at the home plate umpire, shakes his head, says, okay, I agree. Outside corner, strike 2. Nelson, a rather entertaining hitter. A smile on his face, saying, okay, I've seen that one too. Let's do it again. Myler rears back, inside part of the plate, and Nelson gives that one a ride. High fly ball. That's McConnell coming in, and he squeezes for out number 1. Robert Cullivitz stands in for the Huskies here. 1 away. That one upstairs, out of the zone.
Boy, Finn really looks good today, Ryan. I know we keep saying that, but he's really in control. That was a good pitch. Didn't get the call. Keep firing there. He's getting the first out each time. Keeping the Oak Park hitters off balance.
Yeah, Myler's been as good as we've seen him, no doubt about it. His pitch count's manageable. He's got 34 pitches since he's come in. He's done a fantastic job at scoreless 3rd and a scoreless 4th. So,
yeah,
went 3 up, 3 down, and
pitch
in the 4th. And the first hitter was set down by way of the fly ball here.
Yep. Come all the way back here. Just keep pumping strikes. There it is.
Kulovich takes an emergency hack at that one. The count is full here.
Yeah, he's down 3-0. But with how good he's going, you don't feel like he's out of it. You know, right? I mean, it's just, all right, I'm down 3-0. Let me throw 2 perfect pitches on the corners and get right back into this thing. Now he's got a chance to get him here.
He really looks locked in on the mound, too. He didn't want to give up on Kulovich, and that one gets away from him. So Kulovich gets the free pass. He trots down to first.
Friars can shut them down here. They got the top of the order coming up here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, beginning here. Beginning if you want to stay in this game. 3 runs, very reachable for high school game.
Cahill trotting down there. The 31 for the Friars. Looks like trotting out to the bullpen. Friars not wasting any time, keeping an eye on pitch count.
Yeah, is this the second time Finn's pitched this week?
It is indeed.
Yeah, so you can't let him go too far.
He had a short outing, I believe, yesterday. Might not be a bad opportunity to kind of slow things down, give Milder a rest, take a trot out to the mound, especially if you got Cahill up.
Yep. Let him start to get loose a little bit.
There's a ground ball over to Ponzio. That one skips past Ponzio. Buccolo scoops it up, fires it in to Pons. And they're on the corners for the Huskies with 1 out. Ponzio made a diving attempt for that. For those listening.
I would move our third baseman a little bit more towards short. I feel like we would lose a lot more balls in that hole than we do ones that he would get to.
And just like that, Coach is going to trot out and have a little discussion. Maybe they're listening to the broadcast in the dugout. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, maybe it was time for one. He's got to lock in here, throw his best pitch right here. That's why Quinn is not getting out there too fast, and I think that's by design because Liam just got up and he wants to give him some time to get loose here. For as good as Finn's been pitching, he's at I think 40 pitches, so he's probably getting close to the witching hour for him. Can't imagine they're going to let him go much more than 50.
Yeah, they might be looking ahead to the weekend or to tomorrow. I mean, we've talked earlier. Our bullpen is pretty beat down right now, and arms are tired. And they got a mountain to climb tomorrow against Mount Carmel, so to speak.
Yeah.
The Caravan comes to the Priory tomorrow for the second game in the series. Interesting how we play these teams back to back. Whoever came up with that schedule, we should have a discussion with them.
Well, yeah, whoever came up with the Catholic League Blue schedule, we're gonna play everything with both teams twice. It's rough.
Kulovitz at third, Maroney at first, 1 out. Milder on the mound. He's been pitching a gem so far. And that one's, nice tail on it. It's right out to Buccolo. Buccolo puts the glove out. Fires it home. There's going to be a play at the plate, cut off by Ponzio. It's a sac fly, and another insurance run for the Huskies.
You know what? I mean, obviously, you don't want to give up another run there, but we'll take the out. Keep the guy at first base, get the cutoff man. That's it. Finn has got to go after Martin here and get us back in the dugout and get those bats going again.
So they think he left early. They're going to appeal, step on third, and a home plate umpire says no, he did not leave early. So wouldn't that have been something? This place would have went up for grabs.
It would have been something. I wonder if he.
Martin.
I have to confess, I wasn't watching. I guess my question is, do you think the home plate umpire was watching, or do you think he just said safe because that's what they always do? Martin 1 for 1 here, and my guess is he held up. It wasn't a particularly close play.
Oh my gosh! Opportunity there with the runner at first. Maroney fell down. They would have had him dead.
Yeah, it looked like he was scrambling a little bit there, lost his footing.
I don't think Gonzalez was popped and ready. There's another strike. Milder, man, he's got that outside corner working again against Martin. As a hitter, that's trouble, right? So you come up to the plate, all of your teammates have been piecing the ball, then he throws 2 of his best balls on the outside corner. You're like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, give me one of those.
1 and 2 and strike 3, and Milder gets the job done here. Gives up 1 on 1 hit. Huskies leading 6-2 as we move to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the Pat and Reiner Show on the Nero Broadcast Network. We'll be back in the action here in just a few minutes. In a city that never slows down, your time, your health, and your focus matter more than ever. Healthcare should feel personal, attentive, and built around you. That's where concierge medicine makes the difference. With direct access, more time, and care designed for your life. You're never just another appointment. Sean Cahill, MD, Concierge Medicine.
All right, big moment for the Friars here. Is they have been blank 2 innings in a row, and they really need to score some runs. They got the top of the order. Gio Rango leading things off for the Friars, second baseman. He's 1 for 2 today. 2 for 2. 2 for 2, yeah. He's having a great day. Yep. So, see if Rango can stay hot and be the spark to ignite these Friars. If he should reach, it goes to McConnell, who's in the on-deck circle. Friars chasing a big crooked number 4 just to get tied back up in this contest. That one outside to Rango. It takes ball 1. Rango will be happy to take a free pass. He's got a good eye at the plate.
Yeah, he does. Been an on-base machine recently. He's earned his spot in that leadoff.
There's a line drive over to the shortstop. Johnny Nelson, who slides and catches it for out number 1.
Almost got another hit there, Ryan.
Excuse me?
Almost got another hit there.
Yeah, he almost did. Squared it up nicely. Nelson right there. Oh my goodness. McConnell hits it right back to the pitcher, who tosses it over for out number 2. So on 3 pitches, we've got 2 outs, making it way too easy for the Huskies here.
Good solid contact on both those. They just
unlucky.
Well, we lose 8 games in a row. There's a lot of things that contribute to it. We are not getting any breaks right now.
This has been one of the better games I've seen these Friars play this season, even though they're on the losing side of it right now. The defense has been fairly solid.
Yeah, we beat
a couple of miscues.
We beat a lot of high school baseball teams that were playing.
Yeah, indeed. It looked like a nice slider. Kind of started in on the inside part of the plate.
It comes so much over the top that it's an interesting pickup for the hitters.
Seen kind of a different approach by the coaches here over the last 4 or 5 games. We've seen a lot of moves early in the season in the DH spot and the 8th and 9th hitters, and kind of calmed down with that of late. Just letting the game kind of play out.
Yeah.
If you notice that, partner.
Yeah, I have. I think they're just trying to get anything to get us some offense.
Gonzalez swings at that one, fouls it back, deuces across the board.
Be nice for Ethan to reach here. He's taking another couple of good at bats. He had the bases loaded in that second inning.
And strike 3, swinging Ethan Gonzalez in the retired in order. That's out number 3. Friars still chasing 4, 6-2 Huskies. Be a good time to plug O'Sullivan's Public House right now. Sullivan's on Madison Street in Forest Park. Great little pub. Great, be a good opportunity after the game to meet some of the Friar parents and Husky parents for a post-game cocktail, perhaps a snack, cold beer.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with the place?
As have I. Fun fact, I used to work at O'Sullivan's as a young man.
No, you just drink there.
Now I just enjoy the beverages. Good food, too, by the way.
Oh, no doubt.
We'll be back in the action in just a minute here.
Finn Milder finishing up his warm-up pitches. He's come in and really done a fantastic job for the Friars. Take it over to my partner, Pat, here for a little bit.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Back on the record here as we go to the top of the 6th inning. It's getting late. Here as the fireworks of the 2nd inning is settled into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning, which only 1 run has been scored. Both pitchers have done a fantastic job. Milder's still on the mound. He's about to fire pitch number 50 here. Or pitch number. Let's get him accurate here as Game Changer comes up on my screen. So that ball was launched into the right field corner. McMahon gave chase. Ball knocked off his glove. Had an opportunity to catch it. I'm sure if you asked him, he would tell you he should have caught it. Game Changer's putting that up as an error. I don't know if I agree with that. It's a tough play. Certainly one that could have been made, but it's a difficult play. And we got man on third, nobody out. Friars already down 4. Can't really afford to give up any more as we're in the top of the 6th inning. Friars again for ball 2. And that puts Milder at the 50 pitch mark, I believe. Infield's in. Top of the 6th, nobody out. Friars again for ball 3. And Finn's looking to find it here. Looking to the Friar dugout. I don't know how much more Finn has. Friars again for ball 4. And there's runner first and third with nobody out. As the Huskies have something cooking here in the top of the 6th. And Finn Narcissus comes out. He's going to make the point to the bullpen, and that'll be it for. That'll be it for Finn Milder. Did a fantastic job. And he will be greeted by his teammates for an excellent pitching performance.
That's Liam Cale. Trots out to the bump for the Friars. Nice job by Finn. I'll second that.
Yeah.
Let's bring you into the booth here. We'll see if we can do that. Yeah, partner, nice job by Finn Milder. One of his best outings of the year. Came in off the bench, out of the bullpen, and really shut things down there for 1, 2, 3 innings.
Yeah, he really did. This game looked like it was going to start to get away from us a little bit. Certainly when they score 5 in the top of the 2nd, you're thinking, oh boy. He came in, really shut it down. And did he come in with nobody out there in that 2nd inning? Or maybe 1 out, I don't remember.
1 out, I believe, yeah.
And then did a fantastic job getting out of that. And then was great really the last 3 innings. And kept this game close. So Friars still got a chance. We're already chasing 4. Hopefully Liam can slam the door right here, get us back in the dugout, and try and get some runs back at the bottom of the 6th.
Yes, sir. Cahill did a great job for the Friars. Last year was a closer, had a perfect record, I believe. Not to throw shade, I think it was this game last year, as a matter of fact. Cahill came in, but the Friars were leading, so he's got an opportunity to come in here and maybe settle a score here before he retires his baseball career with the Friars. He's a senior, going to be graduating. So let's see. Cahill's got good stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. He's got to miss some bats here. Got to or at least get a ground ball. Try and keep this game close. We got to get some base runners. We haven't really done much base runner. Got much traffic on the bases since that 2nd inning. It's been a little slow, Ryan. We gotta find a way to score some runs in these last 2 innings. Yeah,
absolutely. We got to give credit to the pitcher of record for the Huskies, Henry. He's been equally as good and shut the door and gone 3 up, 3 down several innings in a row. And really stymied the Friar bats. I'm looking out the window here for the press box, and it's May 1st here in Chicago, and stocking caps and winter jackets, gloves, and
It's a cool night here. We're nice and warm here in the press box. We'll take you back in the
press
action
box,
here.
nice. A little heater here. A little heater right by my feet. This has been nice.
Jeez, do you really?
I should call every game. Yeah, it's right here, right?
Now they're at second and third here with no outs. I'll be a son of a gun. You've been sandbagging on me. He literally has a heater by his feet.
It's nice.
The guy shows up. It's like I call him the talent. He comes in. He's all ready to go about 5 minutes before the broadcast, primped and ready. Just give me my microphone. I'm ready. He sits down. He's got the heater.
Yeah, well, here,
He's got handlers that come in. They bring him beverages, and he's got a masseuse that shows up around the fifth inning to work on his shoulders. This guy's got it all set up here. That one hit up in the air.
I don't think
that's going to be tough. McConnell's coming in. Buckman over. Rangel over. Buckman takes it. Now they got him in no man's land. He fires over to third, so neither one of the runners can advance. And I believe, that was Buckman who came over and was kind of fighting Rangel for it.
Yeah, well, again, but real good aggressiveness here by our fielders. They're not looking at each other while that ball drops. That was Buckman's ball from the moment it left the bat. He said it's mine. It wouldn't have been a tricky play at all. The only thing is that infielders are playing in, right? So rather than a 30-foot run for that or 40-foot run for that, it turns into about a 100-foot run. He caught that on the second base side of second base and made an excellent play. Fired it to third base, and we're 2 outs from getting out of this.
Yeah, big first out. Big first out. Lights starting to take effect. The sun is set. No more shadows on the field. Cahill fires that one in a little bit low for ball one. YouTube 2000 says, great broadcast. I think I know that guy.
Do you really? Keep his identity up.
There's a nice pitch on the outside corner. Cahill gets the strike. See if DC's in the house. Dr. Cahill.
I haven't seen him yet.
Liam's father.
He's probably flying like everybody else.
Yeah,
Are they on the same plane? 30,000 feet above your head.
Cahill 1-1, one away here. Runners at second and third for the Huskies. And that ball hit out in the center field. McConnell coming in. It's in no man's land. It's tailing towards Buccalo. McConnell comes up firing. And that's going to score 2 runs. Wasn't hit particularly hard. It's just dropped in there.
Yeah, tough break there. It wasn't really hit too far off the bat. Placed out there perfectly, huh?
Sure was. Interesting how the infield was in, but the outfield was in their regular positions. Yes.
Yeah. Well, what you're trying to do is just cut down somebody at home there with the ground ball. The outfield's got to play it straight up.
Ball inside. Ball 1. Yeah, McConnell had a long way to go to catch up to that one. The ball had a tail on it. It ended up drifting towards the left center gap. And man, oh man, Johnny Nelson's 3 for 4 today. He continues to mash at the plate. Got to believe if he wants to play baseball in college, he'll be able to have the pick of the litter. He might have an offer, I'm not sure, so I apologize.
Is Nelson a junior or senior?
Senior.
Wright State?
Yep, Wright State. So here we got some intel here in the press box. He's Wright State commit.
Yeah, we have ourselves a real journalist here in the press box today.
Maybe he's made the right choice. We don't know. Is that bad?
Where's Wright State? Is that Michigan? Ohio. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Got some carrots back at the house I'm gonna work on when I get back home.
We need an out here, Ryan. We need a ground ball right at somebody. What do you say?
Yeah, only one away here. There's already 2 runs in.
I feel like I say that a lot, and we don't get it whenever I'm calling for it. So maybe I'm going to stop doing that, hoping it'll switch up our mojo. Kolovitz stepping in.
Kolovitz due. He's 0 for 2. Let's see if we can hear Anthony down the right field line saying, Robert! That one in there for a strike.
Is that his call to him?
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing that. Anthony, great guy. Inside, excuse me, didn't miss by much.
For as much as his umpire likes that outside pitch, he doesn't seem to like the inside.
Little stingy on that inside corner. 2-1 the count with one away. 2 runs already in here in the top of the 6th. Friars running out of chances. Double steal. Gonzalez eats it. This might be the first time this season we've seen 3 umpires on the field. I know you mentioned that one.
Yeah, it's a nice little feature. Makes you feel like a big game.
One outside. Cahill in a jam here. First base open, 3-1 the count. I think it's 3-2 actually. There's a chopper foul down the third base line. Fair ball. Oh my goodness gracious. How is that possible?
Because it hit the umpire and you think he was standing in fair territory.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that ball was 8 feet foul before the third base. I'm not quite sure. Help me understand part. I mean, I had the camera right on it, so for those live streamers watching it, you had about the best view ever, better than our view of it. So if you could go ahead and
here's the thing.
Chat in and let us know what you think about the call.
We're going to discuss it. When the third base umpire called that fair, he was not looking at it because he was turning his body because it ended up hitting him. I don't know where he was standing when it hit him. I think the umpire at home is going to talk about it, maybe overrule him. I call it fair ball.
Yeah, they're going to call it fair. The Friar fans are giving the home plate umpire the business. They don't like the call. You saw it live. We'll be able to watch it back. And we'll see. We'll see if it was fair or foul. That's the one thing about broadcasting these games, the live footage and the feed. Doesn't matter now. Run scores. This game kind of got away late, as what's been the case for the Friars.
Yeah, we just can't seem to capture the magic as every pitcher comes in. There's some that'll slam the door and do quite well, and then another flooper. That's going to be trouble. Look at this.
Just a little fleer out in the right field. There's going to be a play at second, and they get him. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. The ball beat him there. I'm sorry you didn't see that back home, and even if I had it on this angle, you wouldn't have seen it, but the ball beat him. The tag was there. The umpire was right on top of the call. My goodness.
Hey, he looked out from here, Ryan.
Wow. Runners advance. It ends up being a double. There's a little fleer out in the right field into no man's land. Infield comes in. Runners at second and third now. 10-2 Huskies. Oh, there's a gapper out in the right center. McMahon scoops it up. Fires it into the cup, man. That's going to score 2, and now it's 12-2, and that's going to... The Friars get an opportunity to bat. That'll do the game. Be the game if they can't score.
Yeah, Cale's not missing many bats right now.
Base is empty, 1 out.
No, we're on first.
Oh, excuse me, 1 out. 1 out, runner on first. I'm going to mark that. That's Let's see if I can find the time on that frame for that call. It was about 1 hour and 49 minutes into the game. So we're going to write that down.
Yeah, a couple controversial calls here in the sixth inning. Neither one of them went our way.
Even with the lights on, the field seems pretty dark.
Yeah, doesn't it? I was thinking the same thing. Maybe it's just because we're looking through this net, but it does. So,
Martin 1 for 2 today.
the latest culprit in the Friars' woes are the umpires here at this inning, and they've
Sure, that missed. Must have been down low.
must have been looked good from here.
One and 2 the count. Let's see if Cahill can. And that one out in the right field. And McMahon getting some extra work out there. They get it in quickly, though. McMahon looks good out and right. Gets that ball in quickly. Those are all solid singles. Nothing you can do about that. No action in the bullpen is.
No,
That's going to do it. Liam's in it to win it here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to eat it because we don't have any more pitchers. We're all out of pitchers.
First and second for the Huskies. 6 runs scored in this inning. All hits. Nothing squirrely about them.
No, a couple floaters out there, but they've found big part of that grass out there, artificial grass.
Upstairs, 2-0.
Kalen needs a ground ball right at somebody here. We got to get out. We got to get out of this inning. Another one. Unbelievable.
That one, another single out in the right center. McMahon picks it up, fires it in to Munoz. And that's going to score a run. Runners move up 90 feet. Runners at first and second here now for the Huskies. 13-2. The hits keep coming, as they say.
Yeah, that was
almost starting to look like batting practice. That one fouled down the right field line, and now that looks like Charlie Sutton trotting down to the bullpen for the Friars. Might be a little too late at this point.
No, the bigger issue is you got to get through some innings tomorrow. We play it Monday.
Yeah.
So there's no relief right now. This is as difficult a stretch as I've ever seen a baseball team at any level have on. And it's obviously discouraging. These guys are going out there giving it their all. Coaches are giving it their all.
Yeah.
But it is a difficult stretch right now. Kale continuing to battle out there.
Garcia fighting off pitches. It's getting late here. Still only 1 out.
Yeah, it was a pop-up when there was no runs, and we thought we were maybe had a chance to get out of this without too much damage and kind of hang in this game, but for whatever reason, it wasn't able to happen. And I think it's a 3-2 count. Oh, jeez. Another leaper that's not going to.
That one skips past McMahon. Nice job by McConnell to back him up. The Friars get it in. And that's going to score Xavier Martin. Now it's 14-2. And all these shots, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the right center. How about that? McMahon's getting his money's worth out in right field today, no doubt.
bring the infield, then I would probably not do that. At this point, we just need an out.
Yeah, the run is meaningless. I mean, Cahill has got to be putting him in the zone because they're finding barrels.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's finding a lot of grass out there.
Curveball. Fans giving it to the umpires now, saying
See if that was a